Yes, hello everybody. This is Ray from Race United, and I'm back again. My midweek show is here. I told you I was gonna do some midweek shows today, and today one of them is here. Listen, obviously the new Pi Network live Q&A show episode 3 is here, and listen, I'm loving this. So make sure you prepare your questions, put in the comment section, and then I'm gonna read them. And obviously, I would have a few questions that some people might have asked me in the comment section in some of my videos, which I'm going to answer very soon. But you know what to do. Let me know where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out, even if you've watched several times. If you've watched my show severally, still give me some, you know what I'm saying? Give me some, where you're watching from so I can have conversations with you and obviously let everybody know where you're watching from. Yes, I can see a lot of people telling me where they're watching from. Uh, good evening to you too, Rwanu, Daniel. Yeah, what's up? I've got, you know what? I'll try and pronounce this name, Dolianka. Dolianka. Dolianka is watching from Poland, I think, and then I've got Osvan watching from America, Dangara from Nigeria. I think pizza delivery driver watching from the United States, Oklahoma, I believe. Young France Solomon from Ghana, Denta, Raphael from Kenya, Ovat Theo from Nigeria, Vina Gamas. I'm pronouncing it in Spanish. But if you want to pronounce it in Spanish properly, you need to go like Binagamas. Binagamas. Binagamas watching from Spain. And yes, Osvan, love Nigeria. Osvan says love Nigeria, but from America. And I've got Emmanuel John from Nigeria. It's been a while I've seen Emmanuel John. He's gone AWOL a little bit. But guys, listen. Today, oh my God, my camera is gone. I need to get it back. I need to get it back. Oh, my stupid camera is here. Oh man, this is not good. Let me get a better camera. Aha, the better camera is here. Yes, so I'm here kicking it with you guys. So I'm gonna see who is calling, who is where you're watching from, guys. Raise my man. I'm watching from Nigeria. That's Prince Will Chidi. Prince Will Chidi. Yes, pizza delivery driver watching from Oklahoma. My guy, he posts every Twitter I send. He will retweet it, repost it. Listen, this guy's a hardworking guy on Twitter. I love him. Listen, he does a lot for my channel indirectly that you guys don't know. But listen, pizza delivery guy, obviously, I know his name. When he comes online or he comes here, you're going to see him, of course. He always call in, so he's going to call in. I know that for sure. Dolianka, you've asked a question. Yes, Dolianka, I know you were going to ask this question. You said, what about CBDC? Yeah, CBDC. I think what was that about? CBD, Central Bank Digital Currency. Yes, Central Bank Digital Currency. It's possible that government allow to get people rich and not ban exchange for gold. Don't worry, I'll talk about it. And then I've got the genetic house, Brian Austin, Seattle, America, or Seattle, Washington, USA, also in here. We've got 29 people, guys. Let me see the like button if it's being smashed. Nope, it's not being smashed, guys. You need to smash it. You know how I do it. Smash that like button. If you don't smash it, you know that I'm not going to say anything. Smash. Listen, it's fun. You know, I love it. I love it. You know what I mean? I love it. Smash that like button, guys. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash it. Smash the like button. Okay? Smash the like button because that's gonna make me happy. If I don't see it, I can't have 29 people and 21 likes. It doesn't work. And even I already had 10 likes, or 12 likes before I came live. So it means I need much more, guys. Smash that like button. That will give me a lot of somebody says I beg for views. I will beg you guys for views. Trust me, I will beg you guys for views. I don't care about it. I'm shameless, my friend. I'm shameless. Mr. Tiggy, high five. Yes. Boom. There it is. Boom. Mr. Tiggy, you get it. You get it. You get it. Actually, you know what? Let me put something here. I forgot this. Yes, I need to put that. And of course, listen, I'm too excited. This is so unscripted that I'm so happy about it. So the new Pi Network live Q&A show, episode 3. Guys, tell me if you love this show. If you love it, let me know in the comment section because that will galvanize me and get me going. Do you know what I'm saying? And today I'm going to talk about that. The caption, of course, is this one. This is the main thing. It's in quotes, so I'm going to delve deep into it. It's in quotes. It was quoted by, I extracted the quote from somewhere. So if you're somebody that reads a lot, you will know where I got this quote from. But I'm going to elaborate on that because it's very important. The world would have a global cryptocurrency, but it won't be Bitcoin. And I said, Pi Network, perhaps. So it could be Pi Network. Nobody knows, but I believe it could be. And then, of course, I'll delve into something else, and then we'll get our live Q&A. So let me just get straight into topic. Of course, I've joked a bit. Let me get serious, guys. Let me get serious. Let me see what people are saying. Somebody says he smashed that like button. Olayinka James say, good evening, Mr. Ray. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing great, my guy. I'm doing great. Richard Brown say, what's up, Ray from Atlanta, Georgia. Richard Brown, listen, nice to see you here. I've got so many Americans now. I'm glad that my American friends and brothers and sisters are here. And my Nigerian friends and brothers and sisters are here. Nigerians are dominant on my channel, and I love that. I'm getting a lot of Ghanaians here as well, a lot of people from Kenya, Uganda, all over the place, my friend. Moshi is here. Moshi from Israel is here. I've never seen this person before. Wisrad. Oh, yes, hi from Ghana. Will you be participating in the ecosystem? I'm already in the ecosystem, my friend. I am in the ecosystem. I'm one of the main guys in the ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? I've been with Pi for almost 3 years now. So you can imagine I'm in the ecosystem. Remember that. I've been in it from day one. Dangara says, I love the show, Mr. Ray. Yes, you gotta love the show, my friend. Pizza delivery driver, my guy, obviously saying, I love Pi, I love the show. And trust me, I know the work you're doing behind the scenes, my guy. I know the work you're doing behind the scenes, and I appreciate that. Trust me, I do. Mr. Tiggy says, definitely love this show. Listen, you know how I bring it, right? Straight to the point, straight to the facts, no kind of, fake news, because I try not to do fake news. It doesn't work when you do fake news. People love the stuff you do when you do it consistently without having to digress. Please smash the like button, guys. Somebody says he's got a question. Let me see. Did somebody say they got a question? Olayinka James, listen, you say you got a question. Ask it. Ask ahead, my friend. Prince Wochidi say, Ray, I so much love what you're doing for us all. I'm glad, my guy. I'm glad. I'm trying my best to do the best I can for you. You know what I'm saying? For you. I just came from work. I haven't even eaten. I've had to make do with this kind of squash thing, you know. But it's all good. It's all good. As long as it's for a greater good, I'm okay with it. Right. Osvan says they said it would take 3 to 5 um years, I think it meant years, for a global cryptocurrency. It's what it sounds like. The president this weekend said so. There's much time to build our ecosystem and be the top crypto. I don't know. LOL. There is, well, there is time. There is time. I believe so. There is time. And we got to do things. We need to work hard, of course. Um, we need to work hard. Definitely, we need to work hard, guys. Smash the like button. You know how I do it. Mr. Tiggy is saying, Ray, I'm concerned that I haven't been KY. Oh, no, 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 no. My husband has been, but I've been mining Pi way before him. Why haven't I? Listen, those of us that have been longer, now this is something I've realized. Those of us that have been longer, we tend not to have been KYC'd. Of course, I've been KYC'd, albeit by Yoti or through Yoti. Statistically, what I'm realizing is they're making sure the ones that would mostly have the propensity to complain or to down tools, they're the ones that are being KYC'd. So they will just zip it and keep mining. Those of us that have been longer, they know we've seen how it started. So by statistics, they know most of us aren't gonna yap all the time. So when you go to the seniors pioneers chat group, the stuff they talk about is different from the general pioneers chat group. You get what I'm saying? We don't ask certain questions. So you can understand why some of us or those of us that have been in longer or longest haven't been KYC as opposed to those that have been in it for a year or lower. You know what I mean? So, but don't worry about it. It's happening. It's happening. So don't worry about it. It is happening. It is happening. So don't worry at all. I'll tell you that for sure without even you paying anything. Don't worry about it. Let me see. My laptop is just definitely messing up. I might have a virus on it, I might have a virus and I might have to change my laptop. because I can't be having viruses all over the place. You know what I mean? Overt Theo is saying, "I love your show, man. That's why I'm here. Listen, always attend my shows because it's enlighten. It enlightens you. You understand? So it's enlightening. Let me say it that way." Moshi here is saying, "I've seen all the last videos, not here for live, for the last few weeks." Oh, okay. You haven't seen my last videos, um, not live. Okay. That's what I like about your channel. Straightforward. That's it. That's it. No digressions, my friend. Straight to the topic within context, of course. Dangara here is saying, Mr. Ray, you're always on point. So you are the ultimate pie communicator. Thanks, man. I try my best. I do try my best to be on point, like you said. I try not to deviate from context because today we're going to talk about something very, 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 very important to the pie ecosystem. And it's going to be lit. I can tell you that it's going to be lit, as we say. Just Justy Abel from Burundi, of course. Yeah, we are back. That's what he's saying. We are back. And then finally, I've got Mr. Tiggy saying, "Okay, thank you. Blood pressure down a bit now. Don't worry about it. Don't even get any blood pressure. You're fine, fine, my friend. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. So don't worry about it. All right." Okay, so now let me go into topic. I'll read your comments later. All right. I'm expecting somebody to come on. The person is not here yet, but if it doesn't, I'll continue because time doesn't wait for no man. Time doesn't wait. Well, yeah, my guy's here. Let me see if I can give him a call. While we're here, let me see if I can give him a call. I'm calling him. All right. Probably he's even watching me. I'm calling him. Yo, my guy, I'm live. What's up? What's happening with you? Okay. All right. I'll be expecting you. All right. I'm live. They all see me. All right. Okay. Later on. All right. Later. Bye. Yep. So my guy, yeah. He said he would join along the line. He just got home. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Listen. All right. Let's continue. So, oh, my camera just gone down again. My goodness. So I can't even do anything. I hate this. Is it back? Oh, it's back. All right. Cool. So yes, this is it. This topic, I'm going to talk about it a lot. So the world would have a global cryptocurrency, but it won't be Bitcoin. Do you know when this one was said? This one was said in May 2018. May 2018. That is prior to Pi Network. That's when this particular quote was made. Who was it made by? The former CEO of Goldman Sachs. If you don't know Goldman Sachs, Google it. I'm not going to go into any banking lectures here. We're going straight to the point. Now, this former CEO of Goldman Sachs stated that Bitcoin is not going to be the global cryptocurrency. That was back in 2018 when Bitcoin was about $7,000 to $9,000. You get what I'm saying? So he said that. Fast forward 4 years, we're here with Pi, and Pi is not even on the exchange yet, and Pi is not even in the open network yet. However, we all know what's happening behind the scenes. I mean, most of us do know what's happening behind the scenes. And there's a lot going on. People don't realize what's happening. There is a phenomenon happening, and there's a revolution that's going to be evolved into something big. I can tell you that. However, we need to put in the work. You know what I'm saying? We need to put in the work. And that work, I'm doing my little bit I do here on YouTube to impart the message to you. What you need to do is to take what you've learned here and elsewhere and impart the message to your downline, or to the people that you invited, or people that you're inviting potentially. You get what I'm saying? You need to do that. Don't forget, smash that like button. I'm not going to forget that, Smash that like button. I'm going to beg you for likes. Smash the like button, guys. Anyway, so as I was saying, so the caption here is so significant with what I'm going to talk about, or what I'm talking about. I'm going to show you some quotes. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to show you some quotes. Let me show you the quotes, and then you would actually understand what's happening. Let me show you the quotes. So one of the quotes here. Okay, so this was the caption from back in the day. This was the caption, right? This was the caption from back in the day. This was the caption. So CNBC, on CNBC, this was about Bitcoin. And Gary Cohen, who used to be the ex-boss of Goldman Sachs, or the president of Goldman Sachs, said the world would have a global cryptocurrency, but it won't be Bitcoin. You get what I'm saying? And he went on to say, these are the quotes from him. These are not my quotes. Actually, I'm going to remove that. Yeah, these are not my quotes. These are his quotes, right? And he said, I'm not a big believer in Bitcoin. I am a believer in blockchain technology. That's exactly what he said. He's not a believer in Bitcoin. He's a believer in blockchain technology. And he went on to say, I don't think we would have a global cryptocurrency at some, sorry, I do think we would have a global cryptocurrency at some point where the world understands it and it's not based on mining costs or cost of electricity or things like that. You want me to repeat that? You want me to repeat that? He said, I do think we will have a global cryptocurrency at some point where the world understands it and it's not based on mining costs or cost of electricity or things like that. And then he continued to say, obviously, he expects the digital coin of the future, he expects that it will be simpler than Bitcoin. So he went on to say it will be a more easily understood cryptocurrency. It will be a more easily understood cryptocurrency. Listen, I didn't say that. I can just elaborate on what he said. But in doing so, I can 100% tell you that I know where this is going. Can you tell me, in your own words, what you can deduce from what I've just said or what I've just read to you? Because I can actually go deeper into it. And actually, these are excerpts from it. But I can go deeper into it. And if I do go deeper, let me just explain something. If I do go deeper, you're going to find out something. Let me go deeper a little bit and you find out something. I'm going to read something to you because I've got a guest coming up. He's going to talk about a few things that you will understand. He's very technically astute. And me, I don't like being technical when it comes to cryptocurrency. I like being layman's term stuff. So obviously here, what they said was, he said, what did he say? He said, where is it? Where is it? So Bitcoin is created through an energy intensive mining process that has come to require specialized computer hardware. The cryptocurrency is also the first application blockchain of the technology, which eliminates the need for third-party intermediary by rapidly creating a secure permanent record of transactions between two parties. The technology allows Bitcoin users to send funds across borders quickly at a low cost. But you see, we have a problem. It's much slower than Pi. Pi is within seconds. So what he's saying here is it will be more easily understood. It will be a more easily understood cryptocurrency, and it will probably have some blockchain technology behind it, but it will be much more easily understood how it's created. You understand? So we will understand how it's created and how it moves and how people can use it. So it's going to be a much easier thing to use. Now, I am excited about this particular thing, but this was in 2018. Fast forward 2022, we have Pi Network. Pi Network is going to be, to me, one of the biggest, if not the biggest, cryptocurrency or digital currency there's ever been because of the foundation we've built. However, we need to understand it properly. I've been preaching it all the time. I keep telling you guys, you need to ensure that you understand crypto generally, and then that would lead you on to understand Pi properly as well. You understand? Because if you don't understand crypto, being in Pi, you will just be there and will not understand anything. And then when it comes to the nitty gritty, when you have to deal with your account, you're going to have problems. You get what I'm saying? So you need to understand how the wallets work, how smart contracts work, NFTs, blockchain technology. You need to understand all these things. But basically, of course, fundamentally, you don't need to go into any deep detail. You understand? So yeah, that is one of them. I'll delve into a few things, a few questions, and then I'll continue. So I had some. Let me see. Somebody said something. I will not talk about it right now. So yeah, somebody said something. I'll not delve into it yet. Yeah. So this one is Dolianka. This was what Dolianka asked. So he said, what about CBDC, central bank digital currency? What's with Pi network? You said it will be a possibility to change gold for Pi, but CBDC, I think, doesn't support to get people rich. What's your thought? Now, the whole point, I'm glad that you said this, the whole point of cryptocurrency is to make sure the unbanked, remember that the unbanked, people that don't have bank accounts, have access to currency. You get what I'm saying? That is where Pi comes in to ensure, because Bitcoin doesn't still make people rich. It doesn't, because it's still for the elite, because you have to have money to have energy to mine it. You get what I'm saying? But with Pi, you don't need that. If anything at all, it's energy efficient. It's green. You get my point? So we wouldn't have to care about CBDC, which is central bank digital currency. We don't have to care about that because it's decentralized. Remember that. Decentralized is the word. So we don't depend on central banks. They can't run us. They can't control us. That's why they're panicking. They're trying to regulate it, but it's become increasingly impossible. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's become increasingly impossible. So that's why they're panicking, because if everybody or people like us become extremely rich, they can't make money. You know, rich people make money from people's poverty. The poorer we get, the richer they get. That's the spectrum. So when we're getting richer, they're getting not that rich. You know, so they'll remain rich, but their wealth will not be increased significantly. And they don't like that. That's why they will come into cryptocurrency as whales and then scoop everything, swoop it, and then you go in, you think you're going to earn so much money. Oh, and then it goes up and up and up. And they know when it's going to go up. They take out the portfolio plus what they've earned, and then suddenly, shoop, it comes down crashing again. And then it doesn't increase for maybe 6 months. You get what I'm saying? So that's what they do. We're not going to do that because we are Pi. So we'll have our utilities, we have our ecosystem, which they can't control. You know, and that's what you need to look at. Look at all of that. Understand the concept. It's basic. Some people have made it too complicated for themselves, but it's basic. Just go basically and understand everything. Read the white paper, read the frequently asked questions. That's what I tell people. It's nothing complicated. Like the Goldman Sachs president or former president said, it will be simpler, easier to use. You get what I'm saying? It will be simpler and easier to use. Let me read your comments. Let me read your comments. Your comments matter to me. All right. Majestic here has said something. He said, this man is the only reason I believe in Pi. Respect, man. Well done. Listen, you've made my day by saying that. You've made my day. I've had some disrespect the past weekend for speaking my mind. I've had some disrespect this last weekend for speaking my mind, but I'll continue to speak my mind. I don't care about anybody disrespecting me. You know what I'm saying? I'll speak my mind, and I know a lot of people are going to support me because they know what I'm saying is spot on. So I'll speak my mind. It's at the end of the day, your support is what matters to me, not one or two people who will go rogue. You get what I'm saying? Ray, my wife lost her phone and we have been trying to recover the account back, but it's not working. Please, I need help on that. Email, please. Email. Use your email to recover it. Use your email to recover it. Yes, please. Use your email. It's going to prompt you to do another verification, but hey, do the verification, but use your email. All right? Use the email. That is where you're going to get your recovery done. No, why? I don't know what that means, but let's continue. I like to convey a lot of your information to the Pi chat room. Thank you so much. When you're conveying it, tell them to come and watch Race United. That's why I'm begging for views. I am begging for views. I beg you, please, let me have my views. That just be sarcastic. Jojo here say, hello, Mr. Ray. I love your show. I'm watching from Nigeria. Oh, my Nigerian brothers and sisters. I love you all. Osvan obviously say Elon Musk said something about a universal income. Yes, Elon Musk, I follow him, but I don't follow him. I follow him, but I don't follow him because he talks too much. In a good way, in a good way. When I say talks too much, I'm trying to say in a good way. He has a lot to say, and people need to listen. That's all I'm going to say. He has a lot to say, and people need to listen. I did a video about Elon Musk joining the Pi Network. When I say joining, getting involved with the Pi Network eventually, people were arguing with me. Now, you see, we're here. My premonitions are coming to fruition. Pizza delivery driver, my guy, is saying pi to the moon or to the moon. We know what that means, of course. Using the Lightning Network, Bitcoin is faster. Progressiveness is the key to success. Indeed, progressiveness is the key to success. Indeed. Let's see what another person is saying. Moshi is saying you have projects like EWT that's going to make mining proof of work green, no doubt. It still won't be as fast as Pi. It won't be, no doubt. It won't be. Nate Hawthorne, Nate, my guy here, is saying the Pi community have to stop supporting the fake YouTube channels and start reporting them. Rays should have thousands of views. I don't know what to say, my guy. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to... Somebody said my contents are whack. Somebody said my contents is fake. Somebody said I have fake sources and all of that. But that hurt me. That really did hurt me. It hurt me a lot. But at the same time, I thought, you know what? Why would I let that hurt me if I know what was said isn't true? You get what I'm saying? If what was said isn't true, I shouldn't let that hurt me. You know. But yeah, the person said that, and it was a bit hurtful. But we move on. We move on, and it's somebody I know as well. So that's the thing. Yeah, they will lose all their power and authority. They've lost it already. They're panicking. Trust me, banks are panicking. Can't you see? They're panicking. Even PayPal now is beginning. I mean, they began taking cryptocurrency. So when Pi gains ground, they are gonna do it. My guy is gonna come online very soon. So when he comes, I'm gonna put in there. I can see you, my guy. Just wait for 5 minutes. I'll bring you on very soon. They're gonna see you, and I'm gonna ask you a few questions and give it to them. So Moshi here is saying Pi work on I wish I can read your things properly, but unfortunately I can't. Pi will hit the moon and all the naysayers will be hurting soon. I don't want them to be hurting. I want them to join. I want them to join us. I don't want anybody hurting. Just let them join us. Convince them. Is Byzantine foul tolerance connected? I mean, way of working to this. I wish I could understand it. I'm sorry. I just hit 8,000 Pi. Congrats, my guy. Congrats. James Martin's here watching from Nigeria. And then finally, Moshi is saying, what I like about the Pi experiment is that the airdrop is better than all the other coins. So more people hold coins. All right, so I'm getting my guy in here. Daniel, my guy, what's up? What's happening?
Yo, Ray, by the grace of God, everything is fine.
Yes. I'm glad to see you. It's been a long time you've been
Yeah,
here.
that's
Obviously, I
right.
invited you. I invited you to come on and speak some sense to our heads. You get what I'm saying? Speak some sense to our heads because
Oh
our
my
heads are beginning
goodness.
to mess up lately. You know what I mean? And I believe those that know you know. Those that don't know you, this is my friend Daniel. He's been very busy lately, so he's not had the time to join us to give us his train of thinking. You get what I'm saying? But now he's here. I'll ask him a few things. If you've got any questions, please ask. Daniel is the right person. He's going to answer. He's going to save me from where I'm at because right now I'm getting tired. So Daniel is going to answer a few questions when you ask, and I'm going to ask him a few questions as well on your behalf. So don't worry about it. He's here to answer your questions and obviously contribute to the Pi family or community as well. So Daniel, yes, you and I do speak a lot behind the scenes. When we have time. You're a busy man. I'm a busy man. Recently, we were talking a lot. I said something last weekend about the price of Pi, and it created some sort of controversy or argument. You get what I'm saying? We'll get into that. I don't want to talk about that yet. We'll get into that. But what I want us to talk about is this: the caption. The caption. So the caption here is the world would have a global cryptocurrency, but it won't be Bitcoin. And I said Pi Network, perhaps. What is your input into that? This very caption. What is your input into it?
Um, all right. So when we look
Mhm.
at the history of cryptocurrency, actually we all know Bitcoin started it all. And with Bitcoin, we know it fell in the hands of few individuals. At that time, it came out, let me say technology was at its early stages. So it looks like most people who were able to grab the opportunity were those who were able to what? Know how to use, let me say, softwares and computers. Let me put it that way. But the means, or let me say, the mechanism which Bitcoin uses is not as simple as we all know. And we all know we have to put in high-end graphical GPUs and then a lot of electricity. So technically, if you look at people mining Bitcoin, they are already rich because the average individual is unable to actually get their hands on it. But that is the more reason why Bitcoin is treated as an asset because people think Bitcoin, the price of Bitcoin is too high to be used as a currency. Now, fast forward, let's look at Pi Network. It is the let me say, Elon Musk will say we need a green blockchain, and Pi Network is the green blockchain that we all know. Most of the time, people think the whole idea behind Pi Network is not real because mostly when a new innovation comes up and people tend not to understand the way it operates, they tend to debunk it because they think probably it's not going to work out. It happened with Bitcoin, it happened with Ethereum, and now it's happening with Pi Network. Bitcoin was Web 1, Ethereum was Web 2 when it comes to the blockchain level, and then Pi Network being the Web 3 is a revolution. I don't know if people are not really catching up with new what wave hanging around because when you look at the mainstream, gradually it looks like everybody is adopting the blockchain and cryptocurrencies. Technically, most people talk about regulations because they think that is the only way cryptocurrencies can be what accepted. But when you look at blockchain itself, crypto, they are already what? Let me say, they don't need regulation because already everything that is being traded is already on the blockchain and people see it. And you look at Pi Network, that is what the world needs now. You save energy, user friendly, and I think an average individual will be able to operate their mobile phone and have Pi.
Mm. Yeah. So obviously, with this particular quote, I started by telling people who actually said it. It's Goldman Sachs former president. He said that, and he said it 4 years ago. 4 years ago, that's when he said it. So that's prior to the existence of Pi. But obviously, a lot of people knew that. Sorry, a lot at the time, the people that were about to create Pi already had it in the works. They had it in the works. They knew that it was about to happen. It was about to launch a few months later. I think 10 months later, Pi Network was launched. However, I don't think even in their wildest dreams, I'm talking of the core team, Dr. Nicholas and his people, they ever thought that Pi would grow to as many as over 35 million engaged pioneers. I don't think in their wildest dream they ever thought that. Because I remember when we started, we were under 500,000. I remember when we started, we were under 500,000. Fast forward 2.5 years, almost 3 years later, we are 35 plus million engaged pioneers. That tells you that there's something big, something enormous at stake, something huge, immeasurable at stake. And in the pipeline, of course, is us. We are the ones that are galvanizing the whole thing. We, the pioneers. Without us, there is no community, there is no economy, there is no Pi network. So I've been telling people for the past year that Pi is going to be one of the biggest. At the time, I never said that it was going to be the biggest cryptocurrency. All I said was going to be one of the biggest cryptocurrency. But even with me, at the moment, it's beyond measure. I can't measure the scope to which Pi is going to be anymore because I know it's going to be very, very huge. let's get to the second bit, which I wanted to talk about. Over the weekend, I came on live and I spoke about the fact that I don't believe, I don't agree with the Chinese valuing or valuation of pi to be 314,159. That got me into a bit of trouble on Twitter. People went on and said, "Oh, Raymond is chatting shit. Ray saying this and that. Why is he saying that? Why is he saying this?" I never ever said that 314,159 was the price. I just tweeted it out there. I said that's what the Chinese are saying for the consensus. Retweet it. That's all I said. And people thought I agreed with it. But I categorically said I don't agree with that. I know pi is going to be huge, but I said it's not going to start at that high because nothing starts at that high. It may get there eventually, but it will not start that high. That's what I said, and it got me into trouble. In your opinion, Daniel, in your opinion, tell me what you think. What do you think? Your own opinion. Your own opinion. What do you think?
All right. With this, let's not forget the mission and then the visions that this core team have for Pi Network. We are not creating an asset. We are creating a currency, and Pi is a currency. Who is gonna trade with 314 and I think 1,000? There is a lot of coins on top of it. Who is going to trade with that huge amount if you want to be using a currency for everyday purposes, everyday purchases? It's not going to happen. In any field, it's not going to happen. In blockchain, we all understand it's decentralized, and the user base will actually put in what it has to put in to make the currency valuable. When there is use cases, price is inevitable. You can't actually stop it. But with the 314, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen.
Right. So Daniel said his piece, and with that, I do agree with him. Maybe down the line, 5 to 10 years, we will see what will happen. But in the beginning, at the start, I'm never gonna tell anyone that pi is gonna start at 314,159. Even me, if I'm getting optimistic, I would say it may start at $10 and it will rise within a year sharply. That's definitely expected of it. It will rise sharply to a certain extent because the euphoria and the initial popularity of it would ensure that it rises sharply. It happens with most very popular cryptocurrencies, even the stock markets. You get that. You get that. We got that with Tesla. When Tesla's market rose during the pandemic, it rose very sharply. You get what I'm saying? And it's been rising since. Lately, it's stabilized a little bit. But when you look at the trajectory since 2020, it's risen more than 1,000%. You get what I'm saying? So that is typical. It happens, but you can't say. We're talking about Tesla. Tesla has one of the biggest market shares on the stock exchange, but Tesla didn't start that high. It started quite low, and it started around $50 or so per share, and now it's around 1,000 something dollars per share. You get what I'm saying? So that is what it is. I'm not saying we are on the stock exchange. No, we are not. We are a sort of variation of cryptocurrency, but we are a currency. That's what I want to say. We're a digital currency that is going to be. If I want to be even overly optimistic, I can say certain countries over the period of time might adopt it as their legal tender. Because pi will become very stable, so much so that currencies will trust it. But we need to tether it to something. And this is what I wanted to preach to people. The other day when I released a video saying that pi is going to be a stable coin, a lot of people misunderstood what I said. They didn't understand exactly what I meant by pi being a stable coin. I didn't say pi was going to be $1 per pi. I never said that. When you tether something to something, what you're doing is the rate at which that thing rises is the same rate that you rise. If it falls, you fall at that same rate. So if it's stable, it means you remain stable. That's all I'm saying. So we can tether pi to gold. Gold is a very stable commodity, and gold is a very good asset to have. So if you tether pi to gold, you're relatively safe. Do you get what I'm saying? Because gold is an asset that never really falls in price. the price of gold rises steadily all the time, or most of the times. You get what I'm saying? So I said this, and a lot of people misunderstood me. However, what I need from you, Daniel, obviously you're here to make your own points, of course.
Yeah.
What do you think people should understand when it comes to the evaluation? Now, this is very important. The valuation of Pi and its potential to be a stable coin. I am just saying it out there. I said potential. I never said it's going to be. It has the potential to be. It doesn't have to be, but it has the potential to be down the line. We know the markets are unpredictable. What is your opinion in everything that has been discussed so far?
All right. Thank you once again. But when you look at even the fiat currencies that we have, pound sterling, the dollar, technically they don't have any value, but it is pegged with a certain commodity. And in pound sterling is pegged with what? The gold.
Good,
That is
yeah.
why it's so valuable
Yep.
to the extent that all currencies can go down as hell, but pound sterling continue to be what?
Very,
Valuable.
very strong.
So if we want to make our pipe valuable, we shouldn't be pegging it with the dollar because trust me, the dollar will die off at a
Mm,
point.
yep.
So we should be looking at a commodity that will be able to what maintain the value when it comes to pegging pi value or any item that has been what traded on the blockchain.
Yep.
One, one thing I will also say is that most of the time when we say a stable valuation, we are just trying to say that pi value won't be volatile, just like what we know right now. When you look at Ethereum, Bitcoin, I mean the first generation of cryptocurrencies, we all know what is happening in the market right now. When there is, let me say, a market manipulation, all the other cryptocurrencies they just fall. And we don't want that with Pi Network. You can even get heart attack because you wake up today, your value is high, tomorrow is down. I think that is not going to be good for the ecosystem.
Mm.
So pioneers have to understand it, that Pi is a currency and it shouldn't be treated as an asset. That's my point of view.
Listen, you've hit it right on the nail, and I'm so glad that you've done it. Listen, I don't even know what to say, guys. Don't forget, smash the like button, and if you want to phone in, phone in. The link is on your live chat. So if you want to phone in, we still have 20 minutes. So please don't wait till the end before phoning in. Start phoning in now and ask your questions. If you've got any question, please ask. As long as it's within context. Remember, today we're talking about pi, obviously being what is going to be in future. What the Goldman Sachs former president said, we believe that could be pi. That was a prediction he made. He didn't know that pi was going to happen, of course. He just made a prediction. And based on that prediction, pi has been here for the past 3 years and a bit. And we can see the potential of pi. And we all agree, or most of us do agree, that pi has the potential to be that particular cryptocurrency that he was talking about. Now we need to make sure it gets there. If we're touting prices like 314,159, I don't think people will take us seriously. They'll think we're jokes. And if they think we're jokes, then unfortunately, things that we expect to happen will not happen. And I'm going to tell you facts. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat things and tell you things you want to hear. I'll tell you things that have to be said. You get what I'm saying? And that will be the truth. And so if I'm telling you the truth, if it gets me in trouble, I don't care about that, because I know I'm trying to tell you the truth. And the truth is, we all need to support Pi Network in a positive light. That's what I say we should say. We should do. Somebody said, "Oh yeah, we need to push my content to make sure that it gets a lot more views." Listen, if it gets a lot more views, I'm okay with it. But quality over quantity is what I support. You get what I'm saying? I may get a lot of views because I may be sugarcoating things. If I don't get a lot of views, it means I don't sugarcoat things because people don't want to hear that. A lot of people want to hear me say that pi is going to be 314,159. Then you see a lot of thousands of people trooping into my channel watching me. That would be false. That would be me trying to butter you up in a false way, trying to gain clout. I don't want to do that. I want to tell you the truth. So, guys, I can tell you here and now, and you will say I said it, that pi will not be whatever people talk about, the consensus. I'm going to make a video about the consensus and the conundrum around it. I'm going to make a very elaborative video, which I'll record, and probably next week I'll release it, and you would understand what I'm trying to say about this so-called $314,159. It sort of stresses me anytime I even say it. It stresses me. I have to tell you that. One person I want to phone in is definitely this guy, Sean D. Sean D is very opinionated. He is, I think he's along the lines of what we're talking about, but he wants to get on the show badly. He's from America, and I want him to come here and also speak his mind. So if he can come here, I'll be so glad. Daniel, I need
Yeah.
you to elaborate when people say uh, pi. I mean, the consensus, especially with the consensus, because people have been talking about the consensus, especially on Twitter. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot of Twitter spaces that's been happening, and a lot of people are saying they value their pi. They're not going to give out their pi for $10. They're not going to give out their pi for $100. And I'm saying that, listen, at the end of the day, you've locked up most of your pi anyway. Some of you have locked up most of your pie anyway. So you might have 10% of your pie, which will be circulating. So if you're not gonna agree to $10 and $100 and whatnot, what are you gonna agree to at the end of the day? Can you elaborate on what you believe people should do in order to understand this whole pie consensus thing?
Um, okay. So when we first of all come
Okay, so my guy's internet's not working at the moment, so I'll when it comes back, I'll let you guys know. So let me when it comes back, I'll let you know. So let me answer this question for Abubakar Sadiq Musa. He's saying, "Hello, sir. Do you think Pi will go live on 28th of this month, like most pioneers are anticipating it will be?" No. What's gonna go live? Uh, what is going to go live at the end of this month is the mainnet migration. I've said it, I've released videos about it. You can share it with your people. Mainnet migration release date. I released a video like that. Mainnet migration. Oh, Daniel's here. All right, let me get him back. Yes, Daniel, you're back.
yeah, I think I had an
You froze.
internet problem. So
You froze. You froze. You
yeah.
froze. So continue.
So with the consensus, we all know that most people are just not getting the whole point.
Yeah.
Because what I know is that consensus price is always different from what we know on the exchanges because it's supposed to be an ecosystem user friendly what let me say value that can that everybody can use to trade. But if you are telling me that I value my pie, so one pie is 314, I mean thousand, not just $314 but 314,000, then you are just trying to tell me that your pie is an asset. Basically, that is what you are trying to tell me because nobody is going to be buying, let me say, a laptop with 314,000, a phone with 314,000. So, in my opinion, I think the whole 314 narration is supposed to be banned because it's rather pushing Pi Network into that limit of being on serious project. In my opinion, people have to know what we are doing here.
Yep. So just like pizza delivery guy is saying, he agrees that Pi has potential to get there. Yes, it does have the potential to get there. We know that it does have the potential to get there. But right now, as we speak, we know behind the scenes we're creating our ecosystem and we're creating a marketplace and all of that. We've created all of that. It's in the pipeline. Definitely, it is. Um, but we need to just support Pi. That's what I believe in. We should support Pi, and to do that, it would take a collective effort to do that. You know, all of us would have to come together in order to get Pi to become what it potentially can be. But right now, most of the stuff we're doing here is predictive. It's predictive, and we can all say what we want to say. Everybody can say what they want to say, but it is predictive. You get what I'm saying? But based on what we can see or what I can see, let me talk about myself. Based on what I can see, I can tell you 100% that a lot of things are happening behind the scenes. And Listen, I'm gonna bring my friend Brian in for him to talk because Brian has got his points, and I want him to, share his view as well. Yo, Brian, my guy, what's happening?
Good morning, afternoon, everybody. How y'all feeling?
Yeah, man. We're feeling great. We're feeling great. We're feeling great.
I, uh,
What's happening where you're at? What's going on?
Nothing. It's just a little, everybody got a lot of stuff going on in the whole world. So, everybody got some problems right now. So it's just a lot. So,
Yeah. No,
everybody taking their little time out to be in here. I understand. So I was a little late, but,
no, it's okay.
I
It
am
happens.
here.
It happens. It
I
happens.
saw a few things. I don't know this guy, Daniel, I think his name is. I
Daniel,
just got in
Daniel,
on it.
Daniel's like one of my original guys, but he's been working seriously, so he's not had the time to come on live and all of that. And I love different opinions. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes our community great. You know what I'm saying? So I know definitely what Daniel's saying might be a bit different from yours, but that's what makes it great. So I know you got something to say. Definitely go ahead. You have the platform now. Say it.
I'm just I don't necessarily, I never dispel anybody's prediction or what they think or their idea or anything. I'm That's not me. I just give mine, and
Yeah.
and I don't have a problem with anybody asking me about mine. So I hopefully
Mm,
the person doesn't have me a problem with me asking about theirs.
mm,
So speaking of that, and I did hear a little bit of yours, Daniel, and I I'm a little confused. You, I know everybody. See, what everybody is not understanding, man, is that Pi Network isn't just starting. And I understand that people think that that's a high number, 314,000. Even $1,000 would be a high number for a cryptocurrency to start, right?
yeah,
But
definitely.
but we all know that Pi Network is not a normal cryptocurrency. It's not normal. It has things that other cryptocurrencies don't have, which that means that brings value. This isn't something that has just started yesterday. We 3 years into this, probably 4 years into this. So 4 years of working, Pi Network's value has been growing for 4 years with no drop. So for a person to think that $314,000 is a lot, is too much, I don't think so. Because I know people, I just seen an example that you said, your phone, nobody's going to buy a phone with $314,000. Where would you get it? Why would you think that somebody would have to buy a phone for $314,000? Please tell me that.
All right. We want to create a currency, right? And when you look at the price of any cryptocurrency, let me say the genesis of any cryptocurrency that we all know Pi differs because we have the utility and an ecosystem. With no benefit of a doubt, Pi is going to start with a very decent value. But 314, in my opinion, makes it more of an asset than a currency. So there's no way it's going to start 314. Well, like you're saying, different opinions. But my opinion, I think once I can remember back in 2019, there was a conference where Vince, actually one of the former CEOs, he attended the show, and he was asked what could be the potential price of Pi. And he was saying that we are aiming to build a currency. Okay, so the minimum, or let me say the average price or value of Pi that we should be expecting was even below $50. He was saying $10 to $50. That was then, but then I think can change, yeah, because a lot have gone on along the years. So people can come in with $1,000. I will agree, but with the $314,000, it's a bit of an exaggeration for me, in my opinion.
Okay, listen, Ray, there's something that you said that kind of I want people to understand too. It's like I don't even know if if you paid attention to what you said when you just said, you know, uh, the price of pi being $314,000 is astronomical, right? Like that's high, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Is Bitcoin's price high right now? Do you think it's worth it?
All
Do you
right.
think Bitcoin is
Let
worth
me,
thirty
let me answer.
thousand? I just want to know: is
Let
it?
me,
Why is
let
it
me,
worth it?
let me answer that very quickly. Let me answer that very quickly.
Okay.
All right, because obviously we're having a very good conversation. I love it. Listen, Bitcoin has Bitcoin never had any utility. We know that. It started with that's the mistake they made. They had no utility whatsoever. So they've had to grow from the doldrums to get to where they've got to in 13 to 14 years at the moment. You get what I'm saying? So Bitcoin has grown in popularity, and of course, people have been investing in it. People have been holding because the holding rate of Bitcoin is very high, and it's not a pump and dump sort of cryptocurrency at the moment. You know what I'm saying?
How
So
long? How long have you been holding it? How long Bitcoin been in? 2009. You said.
yeah, 2009. So about 13
Okay.
years. You understand? So it's been around for quite some time. When it came, people were obviously in doubt of it. People never really understood what the hell that was at the time. In time, it grew in popularity and people started investing in it. And here we are. It's about what, almost $30,000. I've not checked the latest one, but it's around $30,000 at the moment. Um, I would say Bitcoin's valuation at the moment is quite low. I would say that. I would say it's low because it's gone as high as 60,000. We know that. So it's quite low at the moment, but we know why it's happening because obviously at the moment cryptocurrency is at the stage where it will always go this way at the moment. I don't know why that's happening, but in May, June, last year we had the same thing. 2 years ago, we had the same thing. May, June, somehow cryptos tend to dip in valuation. They tend to dip in valuation. I don't know why that happens, but that is very true. So, in saying that, I would say the valuation of Bitcoin is quite low at the moment. It is quite low considering it doesn't have any utility. It's true. And I've not said that Pi can't get to 314,159. I have not said that. Right now, I'm saying it can't start at that. That's all I said. It can't.
I'm just asking why.
Listen.
Nobody. Everybody can tell. Listen. Everybody
listen.
can say.
Exactly.
Everybody can say why it can't, but everybody can say why it can't. Nobody can tell. Nobody can say why. Nobody's gonna tell me why can't it.
Well,
Nobody has no answer for that.
I'm about to tell you. Now,
okay, I'm waiting. I've been waiting for 3 shows. Come on.
Well, for free shows. All right, listen to me. Listen, a lot of us have been talking about it, like, oh, Pi is gonna be 314,000. It started with $100, which I remember 2 years ago, a year ago, I refuted it. I did refute it, but now I can say categorically that $100, Pi would definitely pass it. I know that for sure. But to say it's going to be 314, we have to have the utility to support it. We have to have the marketplace to support it. We don't have a lot of it to support that. Now, let me tell you one thing. No. Let me talk. Listen, the UK, our currency is so strong because we have gold to support it. We have gold stored in the Royal Mint, which is worth much more than our economy. You get what I'm saying? So if the economy should go bust, we do have gold to support it. What does Pi have to support Pi's valuation? We have nothing at the moment. So we can't.
What makes you? Who told you that?
Well, what
why
do we
you
have?
say that?
No. You don't understand what I'm saying.
Wait, let me. Okay, this is
behind the scenes. Things are happening. I know things are happening behind the scenes. I know that. But right now, as we speak, we can't categorically state that. That's what I'm trying to say.
You know, listen, yes, sure. Listen, Ray, this is you think that this channel, right? That you remember that person that I told you to follow, okay? You think that he don't know about Pi? You know what I mean? You think that everybody doesn't know about Pi? You think all the billionaires don't know about Pi? There are billionaires that aren't gonna give you.
I know they do.
Right. They're not going to give you their information. Let me tell you how people make money. Okay. They keep quiet until they can do it. And as soon as they do it, bam, they hit you out of nowhere. That's how they make their money. The billionaire's not about to say, hey, we got all this, we got all this, we got all this. They can't get the Pi now. But as soon as they're able to get it, Pi is the blockchain for Pi. Everybody wants the world currency, right? if this is going to be the currency for the world, don't you think this currency needs to back? It's going to be backing some of them things, not like nothing backing the currency. How about this currency backing everything else? Like
Right.
pi backing the dollar, pi backing the pound, pi backing gold. That's what pi is getting ready to be doing. So it's like everybody think that $314,000. You don't have to buy a phone with $314,000. It's called buying with a piece of the pie, just like you use a piece of Bitcoin.
Listen,
All
I
those
never said,
prices that
Brian.
people see, yes.
Yeah, Brian. Listen, the point I've been making all this while that I think might have been misconstrued is, I never said pi will not get to 314. I said it will not start at 314,159. That's all I'm saying. Do you
I
understand?
believe that. You can
So
say that's
the point I'm making, you need to understand. I'm not saying it will not get there. It will get there, but it will not start at that. That's the point I've been making this whole time. I've not said it will not get there. I want everybody to understand me. I haven't said it won't get there. I said it won't start at that. Do you understand
what
what I'm
is
saying?
pi worth? What is pi worth to you?
People in the back.
It won't start at $314,000, but it will
Will
get
it will it start at 31,000?
Well, we don't know that yet.
Will it? I'm asking you, do you think? You saying no or yes? Simple.
No,
Yes,
no,
no.
it won't start at that.
Okay.
It won't.
I say yes.
Well, the thing is,
I
we
say
need to
at
see,
least
right?
that.
I love this argument. I love it. I love it because this is differences in opinion, and I love that because in the end, whoever is right is right. Whoever is wrong is wrong. But at the end of the day,
There's no big right.
it's no big deal.
Listen.
You get me?
Nobody's gonna get any extra money for it.
No,
You know
no,
what I mean? But
at the end of the day,
just
what you're gonna get
right.
is what you
I
have.
just want people right. I just want people to not only understand that they're trying to make this a currency. This is also a Facebook Junior. This is also Telegram. Did y'all know that you're going to be able to disconnect your Wi-Fi and just use Pi Network, and you won't need no phone or none of that? Did you know that?
I know that.
Right. So all that's coming. Bitcoin doesn't have a browser. You know,
we do, instead of HTTPS, we do have Pi. So I know that. I know.
Okay, so what kind of value is that worth? Is that worth more than?
That's why I'm saying that. That's why I'm saying that in the beginning, we will not start at that, but we will get there.
Why? We already got 50 million people that are going to use it, right? And guess what? Listen, now you would be crazy to tell me that if you have a Pi browser and it's time to use Google, and you're going to use Google, you're going to use Google instead of using a Pi browser? No, because you're going to get paid for it, right? So you're going to use your browser. There's 50 million people that Google are going to lose immediately because they're going to use the Pi browser, unless they're stupid, right?
Let me let Modric speak for a moment. He's been on for a little while. Let me let him speak for a moment. Modric, what do you think about what we're arguing about? Which is a good argument anyway.
No, it's discussion. This is never an argument. I want to tell everybody right now, I'm not mad at Ray. I don't agree with Ray, period.
I love this. Trust me, I said I love it. You know what I mean? This is what I love.
Y'all crazy.
Brian,
Too much.
I do love it. It's a good debate. You get what I mean? Like I said, it's a debate. So let's debate it. And
before anything, I love Pi, so nobody else can take my money. I know what mine worth.
Exactly. Now, that's what I'm talking about.
Don't even try that. Don't try that garbage. Nice try. Nice one. No way. I know what mine worth. No way. I got my own.
I love Pi. Hashtag I love Pi. People should remember that. Hashtag I love Pi. Remember that.
Yeah, they missed out on this one. I got my own.
They did miss out. Modric, what have you got to say, my guy?
He got me a little bit quick, but first I just wanted to say thank you, Mr. Ray, for having me on the show once again.
No doubt.
And I did a little research. I watched the last video as well, and I think for me, I wasn't listening closely. I was a little hurt. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But then I had to pay attention when you said the start. I also agree as well. I don't believe it will start at $10 or anywhere under $100, but I think it will be around $100 to 300 to five. I think that's reasonable. I don't think
Yeah,
anything under 300 is not reasonable
yeah, yeah,
because of the time that we've took and the things that we've done to get to this point. But moving forward, we know that it's gonna grow. I think everyone is just as afraid about that start. They don't want it to have that really low start price and it to stay low. Some of
yeah.
those cryptocurrencies will be at 0.0007 cents, and
Hmm.
it'll never rise. It'll take 3 or 4 years for it to rise a couple cents, and nobody wants that. And
Yeah.
so but I do believe that it does have a possibility to reach that 314,000. I also do believe that it's not going to start at that. It's gonna have its low start price for people to buy in. We need those big whales to have some. We need something to lick their chops on. If it's too high, they're not going to want to buy that. They're not going
There's
to want to
listen,
buy it.
but if it listen, if how about if it's what if it's too high? It's gonna be high anyway. And guess what? If they want to use the Pi network, they gotta buy it anyway. It
Mm-hmm.
don't matter.
Yeah,
If they want to
I
be on the
agree.
Pi blockchain, if they want to be connected to probably a billion people, that's gonna be on here quickly. If it's not it's probably at 100 million right now. People keep saying 50 million. It's past that. It can't
I,
update it
I
every day.
See, the thing
So
is, I totally agree with you, but that's speaking from the buyer. We have to speak from the consumer, the people that live by us. And as far as us, it'd be better for us,
this is
to
okay,
get
but
those
you know
wells
what?
under us,
I
one
I
day.
understand exactly what you're saying, but this is what I want everybody to understand, man. We sitting up here thinking like we gotta make an ecosystem for Pi, like even though I like Pi Chain Mall and I like all that stuff, man. I do, man, but there's small players in this. Like, you know what I mean? The Amazon and all these big places, those are the
That's what
real
I'm
players in
saying.
this.
That's what I'm
And they
saying.
listen, so
Yes.
listen, and because they are the big players, all those other things, the Pi Network are just giving people an opportunity ahead of time to get so that we don't get left behind. Believe me, the whales are going to take over. Nobody is going to allow somebody that has never ran anything to control the whole network with whatever it is. No, man, the whales are going to control it. Anybody that doesn't want the smart people to control it are crazy. I don't want the people, the mom and pop stores to control it. I want them to make some money, but I don't want them to have control on it. And that's just being smart. And that's real. Because if you let them do it and they don't know what they're doing, Pi is going to fail. We don't want Pi to fail. Let the people that know what they're doing, let them, people like people in Africa where you're from, Daniel, right now, in your area, sure, they may not have a bunch of stuff over there ready with Pi. They don't know. But guess what? Believe me, China got 90,000 places waiting to do it.
Alex,
They make
Alex,
the
But see,
shoes,
but
Alex,
see that
okay?
that that's what I'm saying,
Alex,
Brian.
wait, wait,
Brian,
wait, wait.
Wait. Yeah,
Um,
let
do,
Daniel
do,
speak.
do you know the reason why we have the lockup? Do you know the reason why we have the lockup? They are trying
Yes,
to prevent the whales from buying the coins, okay? So, in as much as people will still like to use their coins, there will be no whale. Yes,
that's
because
not true. That's not true,
let,
brother.
wait,
Let
bro.
me let me explain to you how the lockup works, brother. Okay, so that you can know and explain it to your people. This is where I'm so glad for this type of stuff right here, so I can explain to people the stuff that I had to baby step crawl to get. Okay, the lockup is going to create scarcity, number one, which we know. Okay, but as your coins are locked up, brother, don't worry about even if you were to lock up 100% of your coins. Okay, you still are going to have coins to use, because as you lock them up, your coins turn into a generator, and it makes you more coins every single day. And you can use those coins that are generated every single day. So if you lock up 100% and you want to take out some coins, tomorrow, you still can do that because you made some coins the day before. You're making passive income every day with the Pi Network. They made it so easy for everybody to be lazy if you want to. Really. It's going to make you coins every day.
All right, Brian. Yeah, we've heard everything that everyone has got to say. Let me read a few of the comments because they're also very important. Everything that we've all said are very, very good points. I accept it. I'm not going to play anybody's point down because remember, it's all it's coming from a good place. You get what I'm saying? Everybody here is looking for the betterment of Pi and not for any other thing. We all here, we love Pi. We actually have passion, pure passion for Pi. You get what I'm saying? So Brian's points are very good points. You know what I mean? He supports his points, and I love that. That's why Brian and I get on most of the times, because he has his points and he sticks with them very consistently. You get what I'm saying? And that is something that I agree with. I agree with what he's saying is absolutely true. We agree with it. I believe Daniel agrees with it as well. I believe Modric agrees with him. Listen, our Pi is valuable. I keep saying that. If anything at all, I will use the word invaluable. That's the word I use. Invaluable, meaning you can't put a price to it. You get what I'm saying? However,
you can't.
No. Yeah, exactly. You can't put a price to it, meaning it's invaluable. So when we say Pi is going to be such and such amount, we're saying it within a specific time. However, over a longer period of time, Pi is going to be invaluable. People will be toiling to get Pi. That we know for sure. People will be toiling. They'll be busting their balls to get Pi. By that time, we will be long gone because we have the Pi. You get what I mean? We have the Pi. I want the best for Pi. That's why I do what I do here. Otherwise, I could care less. But I love Pi. And I know all of you here, those that have tuned in to watch, love Pi as well. And I've never.
You don't even know you have done enough for Pi already for the rest of your life. You don't even know it.
You've done so much for us.
You don't even know it.
You've done a lot for us, right?
we got Ray. You talking all this shit? You ain't gonna even. Ray gonna be talking about I'm rich. Gone. Ain't gonna even see Ray. Ain't gonna be no Rays United. Ain't gonna say when is Rays United coming on? It's gonna be a flatline. Ain't no damn Rays United. Get out of here. Come on with that fake. Come on, man. All right, y'all. I gotta go though, Ray. I love y'all, man. Though I gotta step out.
Yeah, Brian.
And your hat, man. You weird without your hat. Bye, man.
Come on. There's no cap today. There's no cap today. Oh my God. This guy's just funny, man.
Interesting.
He's too funny, man. He's too funny. Yeah, man. Anyway, yeah. So that's Brian, my guy. I mean, him and I, we've had our issues, but that's behind the scenes. We've trashed it. It's done. You get what I'm saying? We're men. Men deal with issues behind the scenes. You get what I'm saying? So we've done that. Him and I are cool. We said what we had to say to each other behind the scenes. I'm not telling anyone what we said, but we said it and we're done. We're here. We're cool. We all know because we're fighting for the same thing. That's the thing. It's the same thing. Daniel is here because he loves Pi. Modric is here because he loves Pi. Brian came here because he loves Pi. Each and every person on this platform right now is here because he or she loves Pi. So I am not going to lambast anybody's point. I always read every single comment when I can. I read every single comment when I can. And today, we've had so many. I thought it was going to be an hour show, but it always goes beyond an hour because I love what we do here. We formed a very good community where people can come in and express their opinions and nobody's going to play it down. Let me read a few comments while we discuss things. So I've got Sayi Webb here saying, I wish I could join them to speak. High prices really benefit to other. Now that is obviously in support of Brian's notion. Now remember, when we say high price, it's relative because trust me, $1,000 is a high price. You get what I'm saying? So if we say high price, it's relative. When you say high price, you may mean anything. It could be $1,000, it could be $500, it could be $10,000, it could be anything. So high price is relative. So I believe even $100, $500 is all high. I believe it's high. So people shouldn't misunderstand or misconstrue anything we say here. We only said $314,159 is far fetched for a start. That's what we said for a start. But eventually, we could get there. That's the point we've been making. We've not said that we're just playing it down and no respect to $314,000. No, that's not what we're saying. So I want people to understand it and not go and say anything to anybody elsewhere to say, oh, Ray said we can never get to $314,159. That's not what we're saying here. We're saying it can't start at that, but it could eventually get there. That's the whole point. Equilibrium said we need a pie slogan, Ray. Yeah, we definitely need a pie slogan. We definitely need
That's
a
right.
pie
That's
slogan.
right.
I love pie. I love pie.
Listen,
You know what I'm
hashtag I love
saying?
pie. I love pie is a good slogan. We can do that. Hashtag I love
That's
pie
right.
or I love pie. That is one of the best slogans we can have. If you go on Twitter or wherever you want to go to, you can hashtag it and let it be there. I love pie for now. For now, we may create something else in future, but for now, I love pie. I think should be trending. That should be the slogan for now. Um, Moshi said, and we love you, man. Listen, it's all love, nothing else. It's all love. Nobody's an enemy here. Oyinka James is saying, my opinion, I think pie can start from $100 to $300 and grow over time or sharply, which is the high possibility. That is actually what I advocate, that this is highly possible because it could start from around that and grow sharply because we know pie is going to be very popular. We know that. We know pie is going to be very popular. So I'm not it already is popular, but the popularity is going to grow even much, much further. You know what I mean? Um, uh, Somebody else here is saying maybe Race United will be on the metaverse. I would love that, man. On the metaverse. Oh my God, that would be something else. Equilibrium Effect is giving us some laughters and everything. And Moshi says, mark the date live stream at the first day of Pi on Binance, 24 hours panel show. No doubt, no doubt. That would be cool, man. Brian saying, love y'all. Thank you. Listen, we love you too, my guy. We love you too. Wish all of you guys, yeah. Will all of you guys, oh, sorry, saying with all of you guys, we all love pie. Of course, we love pie with 100%. I mean, Daniel's been on pie for a very, very long time, just like me. And trust me, this guy, he knows a lot about pie, probably even more than me. You get what I'm saying? So the stuff he says, you guys need to listen. I'm telling you, you need to listen. Um, High consensus will attract a big business people, and it's really gonna happen. So it's really gonna help with the controlling of pie left, because once the coins are migrated, it's not gonna be much left to spend for 3 years. Yeah, that's very true. That's very true. And what Say Web is saying is very true. And my guy here saying, I love pie. See, that's what I want to hear. I love pie. I love that. Yes, I love pie. It had been a great adventure so far. So far. I like that. John Seth is saying, hi, Ray. Today, a lot has been revealed. The show is very powerful. Congrats. Listen, that's what we want. We want much more of these as well. A lot more is going to happen. There will definitely be a surprise one of these days because I'm trying to invite somebody that all of you would want to hear from to do with the price of gold. Sorry, the purchase of gold. Come mainnet, of course. Come mainnet. She's gonna talk about a lot of things. I'm trying to get hold of her. Yesterday I was chatting with her actually on TikTok. So I'll try and get hold of her. And once I get hold of her, she's gonna come on here. If it's not live, it will probably be recorded, and I would release it to you guys. But we'll see how it goes. Equilibrium Effect is saying, we appreciate you, Ray. We all here to support you. Hope one day we can have a Pi network only party somewhere luxurious. Absolutely. That's what we pray for. That's what we pray for. We can have a huge Pi party somewhere, or we will rent a cruise ship. You get what I'm saying? We'll rent a cruise ship and hold a party there for Pi members only. I love pie from Oyinka and Omero here is saying I love pie. I love pie is hanging in Simpsons on the wall too. Are you sure? On the Simpsons? That would be cool.
Yes, yes, it's
He
on
said,
the Simpsons. It's on the show.
is it? Is it? Man, that's sick,
Yes.
man. Hashtag Ray Pie Guy. Somebody said hashtag Ray Pie Guy. Somebody said Ray hashtag. That is funny, man. And then somebody said I love pie from Kenya. Listen, you see, everybody's loving pie from all walks of life. I mean, every corner around the world. And we know pies in every country. We know that for sure now. Pies in every country. So undoubtedly, we are going to be one of the biggest, if not the biggest, cryptocurrency on earth. I'm very certain that we will be the biggest. I'm very certain of it within a short space of time. I will just read these comments and then we'll all have our closing remarks. So Mochi here said, and someone with pie costume will come out of a big pie. That would be cool, isn't it? Someone with a pie costume will come out of a big pie. How about that?
I would love to see that.
And then my guy here is saying there is a graph too which shows a pump. Okay. Joseph Bala say just woke up from Deutschland, that's Germany. I'm seriously typing YouTube pie. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Wait, this guy said something. He said it's true. Pi Network Simpsons. Okay, yeah, yeah. That's cool, man. Simpsons Pi Network. Listen, we're huge. We're huge. Anyway, closing remarks. I'll start with you, Daniel. What have you got to say about today's show and what's to come and everything and what you think and what you believe and what Brian said, what I said, what Modric said, everybody. What is your closing remarks, my guy?
You know what? I'm very very happy to be on the show this evening. Eventually, I almost missed it, but being here was one of the moments that I've always wanted.
Yep, absolutely.
And I would say it has been an interesting discussion,
Yep,
with the community, all people I mean, watching from all part of the world. Say, we salute you all.
yep,
We all love Pi, like Ray keep on saying. That's the one reason why we're here.
yep,
Salute you all.
absolutely. Modric, your turn now, my guy.
I love pie.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know you love
Oh,
pie.
okay.
I know you love pie, man. Yeah. You know what?
I just
Before Modric gives his closing remarks, let me say something about Modric. Let me say something about him. So you know Modric, yeah. If you don't know him, if you go on Twitter, he is the pizza delivery driver. That's his name, pizza delivery driver. That's his name on Twitter. Now, what he does is, so let's say I post something. I say, oh, I'm gonna do a video. My guy here will take it. He will post it everywhere on Twitter just for people to know that we have a show coming up. Now, I look at it and I'm like, listen, I can't even do what he's doing on Twitter. He's doing so much for this particular channel, and he's just been active a few months ago. I mean, he's been watching, but he's not being as active as he is now. So, listen, hats off to you, my guy. Hats off to you. You're doing a lot, and I appreciate that. I know that the platform would appreciate everything you're doing, and God bless you. And yeah, go on with your remarks, my guy.
I wanted to say thank you so much. You taught us so much, and we love this journey. I want to take this journey, and I want to take it with you as well, Mr. Daniel. Just to get to know each other. You guys are family now. Bless your families as well. I'm sending blessings to everyone in the comments as well. And it's just been an experience to be here. Thank you so much, and I'll try to be here again.
Hmm. Yes, that's a good one to hear. Before I give my remarks, I'm gonna read the final comments, and then I'll give my remark. So here, Equilibrium Effect is saying, "Little birds told me they're mining pie on North Sentinel Island. How about that? How about that? Little birds are even mining pie on North Sentinel Island. That's deep shit. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. I love Pi Network. I love Pi Network is connected to the whole world. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is connected. It is connected. It's connected people from all walks of life. Gabriel Dees is saying, you all have already super nodes. I'm running my node almost 1 month. My guy Daniel here is a node, my friend. He's been running Node for more than a year, I think. How many months or years have you been running Node, Daniel?
Um, Nearly 2 years. Yeah,
Nearly
when
2 years.
this launched it, I think I was part of the beta ever since
Yeah,
they started.
yeah. So the better one. Yeah. So you started a while ago, way before certain people even joined Pi. Anyway, say you were be saying, and again, I support one Pi. For me, is $314, 159. Listen, what you support is something that you have to support. Nobody's gonna. Let me tell people something that they don't understand. If Pi, let's say for all intents and purposes, end up being that particular figure, I'm not gonna cry. I will laugh my ass out. You get what I'm saying? I will laugh out loud. So I'm not here to discourage you. I encourage each and every one of you. That's what I do.
Of
That's my
course.
thing. Exactly. So say you were, if pi ends up being that amount, I will be so happy. I will be like the happiest person on earth.
Of
I
course,
will
bro.
be. I will be. I'll be like, oh my God, these people were right. These people were right. Do you know what I mean? So I understand everybody's point and I respect it. I respect it. I respect each and every person's point. That's why this platform is here. So whatever you say, it will not be played down. It will be given traction. You get what I'm saying? So I'll give your point traction. I will not play it down. Otherwise, why am I here then? Why would I be here? Just to talk for you to hear me out? No, it's a phone-in show. It's a Q&A show. So you can ask your questions and support whatever you want to say. So yes, I agree with you. I respect your opinion. Mr. Tig is a good show, Ray. I laughed, I agreed, I disagreed. Full of emotions. Perfect sign of a good show. Your guests are great too. Hugs. Listen, thank you so much, Mr. Tiggy. That's the whole point. I didn't want to bring guests that will all agree with each other. Otherwise,
Yeah.
that will not be great. That will not be a good show. I love a show where we're mostly in disagreement, and at times we align ourselves to be in agreement because the common denominator here is we all love pie and we all want the betterment for pie. That is the common denominator. So if we share differences, we're still fighting towards one. Okay, what's happening?
Ryan typed something. Ryan typed something. It's so funny.
What did he say? Oh wait, let me see.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
He
Oh my
said,
God.
he said, if that's the price, if it's that price, hashtag no more Race United.
Oh my goodness.
This guy is
Oh
just
my.
funny, man. This guy is funny, man. Listen, I can't even say anything. This is just too funny, too funny. We need utilities up and running, period. It's gonna happen, Joseph. It's gonna happen. Don't worry about it. It's actually happening behind the scenes. The moment mainnet migration takes, I mean, it's gonna happen before mainnet migration. So as we speak, some of them are gonna go live very, very soon. We don't know when, but it's gonna go live very, very soon. So don't worry. Don't worry about it. Somebody's asking, where did Brian go? Brian said he's got things to do, so he's gone behind the scenes. He's watching it, doing his thing. Don't worry, we've got Sunday. He's gonna come on it. He's gonna be on Sunday, so don't worry about it. He'll be here. He knows. He knows he's gonna be here anyway. If he's not here, I'll do something to him that he will regret. He knows that, so he's gonna be here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he's gonna be here. Yeah, he said, why did he go? Bring him back. Oh no, like I said, yeah, he's gone. He'll be back on Sunday. Don't worry about it. This is definitely hands down the best show I've ever done. I can say it. Hands down. This is the best show I've ever done, the best guests I've ever had. And listen, that's not no disrespect to the previous guests, but as a collective, we had differences in opinion. But at the same time, some of our opinions were aligned. And so I like that. You get what I'm saying? I really did like that. Brian's points were made, we respected it. Daniel's points were made, we respected it. Modric's points were made, we respected it. I made my point, and I hope we respected it. So I would like to end the show. Daniel, stay behind the scenes. I'll speak with you privately. But obviously, Modric, thank you so much for coming on. Respect to you. I'll see you
Yes, sir.
Sunday.
Yes,
And
sir.
guys, listen, respect to all of you. I love the fact that you've come here, and I don't know what to say. All I can say is love to you all. And the name is Ray, and you all know it, right? The channel is Raise United, and the word is peace. Yeah.